Vibe coding is great, right? I'm a developer. I have absolutely no problem with people vibe coding. The issue that I do have is when you have absolutely zero understanding of the code that's being written. Now, you might argue that this isn't important, but this is where you would be mistaken. Things can work and things can work properly. And when things don't work properly, there can be some pretty dire consequences. This morning, I built a form on the front end of one of the web apps I'm working on. I wrote out all of the types, told the AI how I'd set up the database, set up all the files for the API route and everything for it to do its job. I referenced all the files like the DB client and stuff so that it could set up and do it properly with the maximum amount of context. But during the process, it wrote some terribly messy code and there was a bunch of vulnerabilities in how it did it. There were DB insertions on the client, whereas I wanted all of this server side. So whilst the initial version that it did was working, it was very subpar. So I went back and forth with it a bunch to get it right and make it so it worked and it worked properly. So yes, maybe you can vibe code an app and it works, but there might be a bunch of things wrong that are super risky to your business. So if you want to get into vibe coding, I'd recommend learning the fundamentals of the technology you're using. I'm posting every single day. I'll see you tomorrow.